Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. And as always, make sure you check out my website where I actually have some new courses. So I have the S&P Emini weekly trade zones, which are these guys, right? Open gaps for the futures. $50 for a lifetime subscription. Pay one time. 1 point will actually get you will pay for the whole thing itself. But I've actually included 3 new trading courses, over 5 hours worth of video content. So I now have a options trading course, which is about 3.5 hours, a Fibonacci trading course, which is about 50 minutes to an hour. Same with the market profile. All that's included for the low price of only $50 one-time payment. So make sure you guys check that out at daytradingfearless.com. But as always, let's jump right into the video. And if you guys watched the video this past weekend, I kind of said I'm looking for a down market, sell in May and go away type of deal. And so far, that is what's happening. Now, on Monday, we kind of gapped up on Monday. We're looking at the S&P futures here, but then yesterday on Tuesday, we really sold off. The market is bearish. I've been saying the market's been bearish. This is real quick. This is what's called a failed waterfall, guys. So we had the reverse waterfall, right? Where we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a bearish engulfment. We actually gapped higher and then took out the low. That was a bearish engulfment. And so then we actually were in a downtrend. And if we zoom in here, we could see price on Monday broke above the previous day's high but it only broke above it by like a point or something. And then the very next day, so when we closed, the market was bullish, on Monday, okay, at the end of the day, because we were in a waterfall, right? Lower high, but then we took out the previous day's high, closed, did not take out that low, so we're now bullish, right? So now we look at the lows. 1, 2, but then yesterday we reversed and took out that low and had a major sell-off. I'm telling you, learn this price action. Watch my videos for the waterfalls. If you can understand this one thing, it'll change your entire trading. And it's free. My videos are on YouTube all about the waterfall. So today, we are now in a bearish formation again, right? And so now we have 1, 2, 3. Even though the market looked bullish today, it did sell off, and we are still in a bearish trend because this candle took out the low. And so all we care about are the highs. So with that being said, I still think there's more downside move to the overall markets, okay? We came down, breached this trend line. I think if we take out this low right now I'm filming this and the market's closed. We're in between that weird kind of a futures cutoff session where the futures haven't reopened yet for the following day. If we take out that low, watch out. I think we'll probably at least get back down to retest these lows of 41.20 by sometime this week, and then maybe even start to really intensify the sell-off. The other reason I say this is because of the divergence. Look at our divergence, right? From here to here, here to here. And it's little telltales like this that will give you the edge in understanding where the market's going. Not always going to be right, but a lot of times you will. If you watch my videos, you'll see I'm right a lot more times than I'm wrong. So, and I don't mean that to brag or anything, but it's all documented. It's just pure price action. Now, let's take a look at the SPY. Same exact thing. Now, remember, the SPY is regular trading hours, right? So with the SPY, you're going to see some weird things. Tomorrow, if we undercut this, okay, this 14, we'll say 415 level, Okay, if we reverse back down, because right now we're bullish, but this is RTH. Remember, regular trading hours, the SPY tracks the S&P futures, so I watch the S&P futures, but I do the SPY just to help you guys out who do trade it, but watch for a move lower. Okay, if that happens, right? Just kind of watch what happens tomorrow. Again, divergence, look above and fail. I won't be surprised to see the SPY get back down to this 400 to 405, which would give us probably about 450 on the S&P futures. Now, real quick, I've actually had some requests by a few people look at the Nasdaq. Same thing, Nasdaq double top, right, with a divergence right here. Here's our divergence. Nasdaq is definitely the weakest of them all. A lot weaker than the ESs. I would just grab a Fibonacci retracement, drive from here to here, and these are your levels to watch on the downside, right? I'd probably pull up a 50. Take away this 70, and these are the levels. We came right down to the 38% continuation. I would not be surprised to see us get down to this probably 140 all the way down to the 12,090 on Nasdaq. Just look at the high volume node, all this price action, which is also the 61%. So that's what's going on there with the Nasdaq. So Nasdaq feels bearish. Looks like there's still more room for the RSI to move lower. Let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil kind of moving higher, but RSI is, we're making a high. RSI is really not going anywhere with crude oil. We're just kind of up in this channel. Watch for a break below the previous day's low to look for potential short, maybe a pullback to this upper trend line to about the 6275, 6280 level. That's what I'd be watching for. Slash BTC, Bitcoin. Bitcoin just kind of sideways, really not going anywhere. Ethereum's been the big one that's been moving. So keep an eye, sideways action for right now on Bitcoin. You do now have slash MBT, which is the Bitcoin futures or the micro MBT. MBT. Still trying to spell. Hold on. Let's try this one more time. slash micro BT. Okay. As you could see, really, it's only been trading, but if we go out to a 15-minute chart, it's actually tracking pretty well to the Bitcoin futures. There's tons of volume from what I'm seeing in it. Also, I did make a mistake. Every 1,000 points, I said, I believe in my previous video was $50. I meant to say $100. So just something to be aware of. But again, 1/10 the size of one Bitcoin. So really cool. Let's take a look at gold real quick. Gold, nice move higher, just creeping its way higher. So we'll see if this gold might break out. Like I said, watch oil, watch the ESs. If those break down, gold and all that might actually start to break out. Let's go back. Sorry, let's look at the daily chart. Sideways action. Just a little bull flag, break out of the bull flag, pull back. If we could break above this 167, probably get back above 168.50 level. If we could break above here, I think gold could take off, have another leg higher. So watch that 168.50 level for gold. Silver. Same thing. I'd be watching above 25, 25 and a quarter, 25.15 on silver for a potential long. Remember, this is all, none of this is trade advice, just what I'm seeing for educational purposes, yada, yada, yada. AAPL, let's take a look at Apple. Okay, Apple can't get out of its own way. Massive earnings, can't get out of its own way, right? In my portfolio, we actually went and sold 100 105 puts, I believe it was, on Apple for June. I like it. If it pulls back, I will add to that position, but that's in the Patreon portfolio, so go check that out at my Patreon page, .com/daytradingfearless. And then let's take a look at Amazon, AMZN. Amazon, stellar earnings, made bukus of dollars, double top, and gave it up. So this is telling me there's really, I think the market's scared to go higher right now. I think we're in a phase where the market needs to cool off, retrace. It'll be healthy for the overall market. So that's it for this week's midweek watch list. But remember, check out my website, $50. You get the lifetime S&P futures trade zones, along with all the video courses. If you don't want the trade zones, you could still just pay the $50 and get all the courses. Deal of a lifetime, I believe. So make sure you check that out at daytradingfearless.com. And as always, thank you for the support, and we'll talk to you soon.